So if you want to cancel any command, if you are typing something and want to cancel it, you have to just press Ctrl C, so that command will not be executed. Okay, if you know that you have typed a wrong command, don't hit enter, else it will start executing, trying to execute that. So try just doing Ctrl C. Okay, now let's say I am in test directory. Now who will tell me that how can I move one command so that I can go inside documents directory that is located in my home directory? Now how can I go there? If I want, okay, currently I am at test1 directory, right? This is my current path, pwd, right? Now I want that, okay, I should go back to my home directory and go inside this directory, but I need only to do in one command. I don't want multiple commands. Yes. So cd dot dot, as I yesterday told, it will take to where? To your parent directory. No, parent directory, whatever is the parent directory. So as soon as you go to parent directory, the command will take to here, and then I will say, okay, now I am at parent directory, now take me to documents. So I will type documents. So this will directly take, sorry, pwd, directly take to me the documents directory. Clear? Okay, other option is also there, like this is one option, okay, because this is in home directory. So I have one more option here. What other option I can use? Think of. See, this is one option, but I have more option because this is in home directory, so I have some more options here to go to that directory. Let me go back to test1 now. What is other option apart from this? Any idea? Told we have one option, right, for home directory, cd tilde, right? cd tilde and documents. Sorry. This will also do the same thing. If I want to go to my home directory, I will tell, okay, go to my home directory, and from there go to the documents directory. Clear? Okay, so this is like various ways how you use it. See, the commands are simple. Commands are 4-5 commands only, which we told, but how you have to use them in real time, that is up to you, right? How you have to use them. So you have to practice a little bit at how other things we can do. Okay, now if I just write cd documents, what it will do, where it will go? Okay, so what happens in Linux, the top level directory is called as root, which is called slash. This is your root directory. If you see, this is my root directory where all my directories would be there. So this is my top level directory. So if I do ls, everything will start after this root only. If you see a full path, every time it will say slash, then home, then Himanshu, then test1, or slash home Himanshu documents, or slash bin, slash dev, slash home. Everything will start from slash. So slash is the root. Okay, always remember cd slash is your root directory, but cd slash root, this is a different directory. Okay, so this is not the same as slash. Okay, there is a difference. This is called at the top level. Okay, I am going to the top level, root of the system, entire system, and slash root, this is a home directory for root user. Okay, if I just do sudo, okay, so see, this is my home directory for root user, this one. Okay, so don't confuse ever with slash root and only slash. Okay, if someone says, okay, go to the root path, so root path is your slash. Okay, if you want to go to the root home, then you have to go slash root. Clear? Okay, So in Linux everything will start with a slash here. Okay, now if I want, so there are two type of paths that you will hear normally in Linux. One is called as absolute path, other is called as relative path. Okay, so absolute path is basically your main path. Let's say, let me exit again from here. So absolute path is from your main root directory. Let's say I guess a slash home slash Himanshu and slash documents or downloads, let's say. So this whole path is known as absolute path. So whenever I am giving a path like this is called as absolute path. That okay, I am telling the system go to directly from root, then from root go to home, then from home to Himanshu, and then from Himanshu to downloads folder. So that's why it is an absolute path right from the beginning. But if I say just do one folder up cd dot dot slash documents, okay, so what it will do, this is a relative path. I am not giving a top level directory, I am just from the present directory I am saying okay go one folder up and then go to the other directory. Okay, so this is your relative path. This type of path when you give, it is called as relative path. This kind of path is given, then it is told as a absolute path. Clear? Okay, so many times in scripts also you have to like remember that what paths you are giving, okay, depending upon the folder. So you should know like whether if there is a standard path there, every time you will keep all your files here only, then you should normally use your relative path, that it shouldn't need the whole path to write every time that go to root, go to that folder. Or if you want, you can use a full path also. In case you are confused, you should use a full path to a script, okay, because as I told, a script can be at multiple places, right? If I, let's say last time I did locate file.sh, it's not here. Okay, FIO. Okay, so see, multiple places the files are there. So which one you want to run? So you have to give the exact absolute path which you want to run. You cannot like directly go ahead and give multiple paths, right? Clear? So you should be aware like which path you have to define for the file. Clear in this absolute and relative path? Okay. So if I just do, just a second. If I am running this command, what type of path I am giving here of the file? What would be the path called, this path? Yes, because whenever a path is starting from the root, it will be an absolute path. Okay, so always remember, it's very simple logic. If it is starting right from root, it is your absolute path. Okay, I hope that is clear, everyone. So like what we were doing, cd documents, what I was doing, that is a relative path. But if the same thing I do cd home slash Himanshu slash documents, that will become your absolute path. Clear? So that's why it's very important for you, like you should know dot dot and then you have to go. If you just do cd downloads, so it will search in the root, it will not search in your previous directory or the home directory. Okay, it is searching in the root, is there any download folder available in the root or not. So there is a difference between cd dot dot slash download and cd slash download. Clear? I hope that is clear. Okay. So this how we navigate to various paths, various types of path. If we want to do, we should navigate it using the correct specified folders. Okay, or whatever path we are doing, we have to make sure we are going on the correct paths rather than using any random path. Okay, so use the correct path here. Okay.